Hey Spoops, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can turn yourself into Sidney Prescott from Scream. Not only am I going to be showing you how you can achieve the makeup for this look, but I'm also going to be showing you how you can cut and style her wig as well. This is part of my Halloween series here on my YouTube channel, so if you're not already, definitely make sure that you're subscribed because I'm going to be uploading a new Halloween themed makeup tutorial every weekday for the entire month of October, so you definitely don't want to miss what other fun and creepy projects I have in store. And if you guys are interested, I will leave my Halloween playlist linked down below for you guys so you can see all of the Halloween characters I've turned myself into over the last 5 years. Not to mention, you also might want to stick around to the end of this video because I'm doing a huge Halloween giveaway here on my channel. This is my 5th year doing Halloween makeup here on YouTube, so I just want to do a little something to thank you guys, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see how you can enter in that as well. So anyways, with all that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing how you can achieve this Sidney Prescott makeup look, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so to get started I'm going to be showing you how I cut and styled Sidney's wig. So this is how it arrived. I ordered this wig from Amazon and I honestly really love how it came. However, I did want to do a little bit of alterations to make it fit Sidney's character a little bit more. So as you can see, I'm taking the top layer of her bangs and just pinning that back, doing a little bit of trimming on that lower layer, and then I'm doing a lot of trimming on the hair itself just to bring it up to my collarbones. I cut off probably between 3 and 5 inches, and I feel that it definitely helped suit her character a little bit more having it be shorter. I'm then going to be taking that upper layer of bangs and I'm going to be teasing that so it will stick straight up, and then I'm going to be taking my got2b hairspray and spraying that at the root and then going ahead and waiting for that to dry before I go ahead and spray that under layer as well. I didn't worry about teasing the lower layer too much because it already did have a little bit more of a curl to it, and then I'm going to be going into some black colored hairspray and just spraying the roots of my hair before I go back in and style the bangs, just to kind of have that upper layer come up in a little bit of a swoop and have the lower layer be a little bit more flat. And that is how I cut and styled Sidney's wig. And moving on to makeup, I'm going to be starting off by popping in my brown contact lenses before moving on to my Fenty Skin sunscreen, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my face. I really love the moisturizing effects that this gives my face, and I feel like it helps my foundation stay on and look a lot smoother. I'm then going to be taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Sheer Perfection Primer and applying that all over my face before going into my Becca Cosmetics Under Eye Highlight and applying that under my eyes to help cover some of those dark circles. And then I'm going to be taking my Milani Supercharged Peach Concealer and applying that under my eyes as well to help add a little bit more warmth under my eyes. For my foundation, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 220N, and I'm going to be applying that all over my face with my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush. I'm then going to be taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Cream to Powder Foundation in Mocha and applying this to the areas that I would like to contour and add shadows. So this is under my cheekbones, my temples, my nose, and my jawline, and then I'm just going to be lightly blending that out. For my concealer, I'm taking my ColourPop Nail Filter Concealer in number 14 and applying this to the areas that I now want to highlight, which is going to be under my eyes, my cupid's bow, and my chin, and then once again going ahead and blending that out. I'm then going to be setting that with my Airspun Translucent Powder. Before we move on to more contour, I'm going to be taking my KVD Beauty Shade and Light palette, taking this contour color and applying this to the areas that we just recently have the cream contour. Not only is this going to help deepen that contour and add more definition to our face, but it's also going to help set that cream contour as well. I'm then going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and applying this to the areas that I now want to bronze. So this is going to be the upper parts of my cheekbones and forehead. And then I'm going to be going into this banana shade from my KVD Beauty palette, and I'm going to be applying this under my eyes and just to the parts of my face that I kind of want to help brighten and highlight. Next, I will be taking my ColourPop Enchanted Mirror Blush and just applying that lightly to the apples of my cheeks to give me a natural looking flush, and then I'm going to be highlighting with my Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter on my cheekbones. For my brows, I'm going to be starting off by taking my NYX Precision Brow Pencil in black and just lightly swiping that through my brows to try and emulate some natural looking hairs before going in with my Loretta Brow Wow from Buckle Bunny Beauty to help darken the tail of my brows, and then I'm going to be setting that with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. For my eyes, I'm going to be starting off by priming them with my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer before moving on to the eyeshadow, where I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Disney Designer It's a Princess Thing palette, taking Chip, and just applying that all over my eyelids. I'm then going to be taking Grumpy and just lightly applying that from the outer corner of my eye and blending that into the crease and down to my lower lash line as well, before deepening that up a little bit more with Triton from the palette and doing the exact same thing, starting at the outer corner of my eye and lightly blending that into the crease. Next, I'm going to be jumping over to my ColourPop Wild Nothing palette, taking No Bounds, and I'm going to be using this to help create a natural looking smoky eye. I'm going to start off by using patting motions on the outer corner of my eye and bringing that down to my lower lash line as well. And then for the highlight shade on my lid, I'm just going to be taking Crystal Love and applying that starting from the inner corner and blending that in towards the center. Then I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Dimensional Dark Brown and just tightlining my upper lash line. I'm then going to be prepping my eyelashes by curling them before going in to my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just sweeping this through my upper and lower eyelashes. For my lips, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Bumble, and I'm just going to be outlining my lips. I'm then going to be taking my Lorac Pro Matte Lip Color in Rose Brown and just applying this all over my lips before going into my Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm in Latte Lips to help give it a little bit more of a natural glossy look. I decided to use some fake eyelashes for this look, so I'm going to be taking my Kiss number 11s and just applying that to my upper lash line. This is of course completely optional, but I do find that the false lashes photograph better for my looks, so that's why I wanted to do it. And then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. setting mist and just applying this all over my face. Now you can of course stop there if you just want to have the natural makeup look, however I needed to make it bloody. So I'm going to be taking my Ben Nye Stage Blood and I'm just going to be applying this onto my face using a sponge. So I try to use a reference photo when doing this look. The way I parted my hair, I technically have the blood on the opposite side, so however you want to part your hair, I would do the blood on the opposite side because that is more relative to how she wears it in the movie. So definitely just have some reference photos and try to apply the blood strategically in the areas that she has the blood on her face. And then to just give myself a lightly sweaty look, I decided to douse myself in some of this dewy coconut setting spray. And that is the completed Sidney Prescott makeup and wig tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my Halloween videos. Also, if you're not already, please consider supporting me on Patreon. You can support me for as little as $1 a month and receive all exclusive behind the scenes sneak peeks of upcoming makeup looks before anybody else. And that really does help me and my channel a lot. So thank you guys so much for even considering it. And so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hey Spoops, cutting in for a minute to tell you how you can enter in my Halloween giveaway worth over $200, where one of you will be winning all of these Halloween makeup goodies. This giveaway is going on from October 1st to October 31st at midnight, aka like November 1st at midnight, like in between, that in between space, that one. So in order to enter into my giveaway, you first need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. Next is to leave a comment on my 2021 Halloween makeup tutorials. My Halloween makeup tutorials that I'm going to be uploading this month, it's ideally going to be one every weekday for the entire month of October, which comes out to 21 makeup tutorials. They are the tutorials that I'm going to be selecting the winner from. And the way that I'm going to be doing it is 21 makeup tutorials. I'm going to number them 1 through 21 and have a random number generator select a random number between 1 and 21, and I'm going to select that video associated with that number and have a random comment generator select a comment from that video. You can most definitely comment on all of my videos, and that gives you the best chance of entering because that way you consistently have a comment on every single video, so that way whenever the video is picked randomly, you are definitely entered in that area. Third is you definitely need to make sure that whenever you leave a comment, this is very important, that you leave your Instagram handle tagged in the comment. I'm going to be DMing the winner through Instagram, so definitely make sure that your profile is public on Halloween, so that way I can DM you and let you know that you won, but I will need to be able to find you. If I click on your comment, I'm gonna need to be able to find you, so please leave your Instagram handles in the comments whenever you leave a comment throughout the entire month, just because I want to be able to message you and let you know that you won, because otherwise I won't really have a way to get a hold of you. And last but not least, this is unfortunately only open to US residents only. This is the first giveaway that I am doing. I would really love to open it up internationally in the future. However, because this is the first giveaway, I want to make sure that it goes well, so I'm going to leave it US only for now, and then hopefully in future giveaways I can make it international. And because I'm not sure if I need to say this or not, no purchase is necessary in order to enter to win, and we will only be having one winner for all of these fun Halloween goodies. So I'm so excited. Once again, thank you guys so much for supporting me, and back to the video.